What's up, everybody? I'm Dominique.
And I am Brandy, and we are your hosts of Hey Fave, a weekly podcast where two best friends get together and talk about everything and nothing at the same time. What's up?
Hola, people. I hope you are well.
Yes.
Got a little fun situation to start off our episode today. Today's random question. I'll try to remember to send you the graphic, so if you want to toss it up there, they can see what we're looking at. Yeah. We're gonna rank or go through our favorite black girl-led TV shows. It's a bracket, how the basketball, the tournament, Sweet 16 type. Okay, I'll go ahead and just read y'all all of the shows first, and then we'll go through which versus which or whatever. Try to make it as clear as possible for the people that aren't watching. All right, so the shows we have on the left side, That's So Raven, True Jackson VP, The Proud Family, One on One, Sister Sister, Moesha, Girlfriends, and Living Single. On the right side, we have Insecure, Half and Half, P-Valley, The Game, Being Mary Jane, Queen Sugar, How to Get Away with Murder, and Scandal. All right, so first up, we are voting on. Should we write this down? We'll be able to remember. We'll see. That's So Raven versus True Jackson VP.
I didn't watch either one, so I don't know. I'm going to just do That's So Raven.
I agree. I did watch both. I watched Raven. I was recording episodes on tape. If it came. Raven was my show. True Jackson was cool. That's So Raven wins. All right. So, next is The Proud Family versus One on One. Kyla Pratt was the star of both of those. She voiced Penny Proud.
Nice. I'm going to say a Proud Family because that's what I watched. I didn't watch the other show.
You didn't watch One on One? Oh, my goodness.
No.
I did watch both. I enjoyed both. But I think I probably watched Proud Family more.
I didn't even watch Proud Family like that either.
I was regularly watching the Proud Family, That's So Raven, Kim Possible. Okay. Hannah Montana. I did watch that too. Nope. Okay, so we both said Proud Family, yes. Okay, Sister Sister or Moesha?
Moesha.
I think I'm gonna go with Sister Sister.
Yeah, I watch Moesha.
I watched
all the time.
I did, but then I also went back to the beginning of Sister Sister and watched that all the way through.
Oh,
so
I've watched Sister Sister, but not as much as Moesha.
Like Moesha, I caught it when it was on. Sister Sister's the only one I actively went back.
Oh,
even though Moesha led to the Parkers. Now the Parkers was my show.
Well, is that not on?
It's not on here. They tripping, yeah. But okay, so that's where we're different. I'm gonna pick Sister Sister. You got Moesha. Next up on that side, last one on this side, Girlfriends versus Living Single.
Living Single.
And you already know. Living Single. All right. So on the left side, we have That's So Raven, The Proud Family. I have Sister Sister. You have Moesha. Then Girlfriend. Living Single. Should I go to the other side or get all the way to
that left side?
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, next up, we have That's So Raven versus The Proud Family.
The Proud Family. For me.
I think I'm going to go Raven.
Okay.
And then for you, it's Moesha versus Living Single.
Dang it!
Yep.
Moesha.
Okay.
Only because I watched Moesha more than I did Living Single, even though I did watch Living Single. But I like Moesha more than Living Single.
And then for me, it's Sister Sister versus Living Single, and we all know it's Living Single. All right, so now we have Proud Family versus.
You said That's So Raven, and I said Proud.
So you will do Proud Family versus Living Single, right? Right? Because you went Sister Sister Living Single. You went Moesha Living Single. You got Living Single. And then you did. Shoot.
So
you got
Proud Family versus
Moesha. Yes.
And I'm going to pick Moesha.
So you got
Moesha.
I don't think they did their lines right. Oh, no, it would be up here. Mm-hmm. So your Moesha line would be. And then whatever against Living Single. Living Single wins. Mm-hmm. Whatever it was.
It was, I don't remember what you did.
Or did I even?
That's Our Raven. You did That's Our Raven.
Oh, yeah. So it would have been Raven.
And Living Single.
Either way. Yes, Living Single was going to win. It didn't matter. Okay. So we got Living Single and Moesha as the finalists.
Yes. Living Single, Moesha.
Okay. So the right side. Insecure versus Half and Half.
Insecure.
I agree. I agree. Half and Half was cool. P Valley versus The Game.
I never watched P Valley, so I'm going to have to say The Game.
Same. Being Mary Jane versus Queen Sugar.
Queen Sugar.
I agree. I watched Being Mary Jane, but I tapped out at some point. So.
Yeah.
And then How to Get Away with Murder versus Scandal. That's the one I actually got it like. You want me to go?
Yeah, you can go because
I think they were both really great, and I know Scandal was first. I think I had got annoyed with the Olivia and Fitz for a moment in time.
Yeah.
So for that reason only, I'm gonna go with How to Get Away with Murder because I don't know if they ever had like that long of an annoying sitch. Because at one point they made Scandal all about Olivia and Fitz, and it got away from the fixing and the B613 and all of that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with How to Get Away with Murder.
I'm gonna go with the same. How to Get Away with Murder. Yep.
All right. So Insecure versus The Game.
Insecure.
Yeah. Queen Sugar versus How to Get Away with Murder.
I finished How to Get Away with Murder. I didn't finish Queen Sugar.
I think I finished Queen Sugar, or I saw everything but the finish of the last season because it was, you know how they take breaks.
Yeah. So
but I know for a fact I finished How to Get Away with Murder, and I didn't want it to end. Yeah. So How to Get Away with Murder gonna win that one. So now we have it's Insecure and How to Get Away with Murder. Okay.
Yikes. Yikes.
Wait.
Yeah.
We didn't. Ain't that what I just asked you?
Yeah. Insecure versus How to Get Away with Murder.
Oh, okay. And then the answer is
Insecure.
Queen Sugar and How to Get Away with Murder is what we just answered. So I'm like, did we just answer? Yes.
Oh.
You're picking Insecure.
Yep.
I'm about to say I don't know.
And I don't think I finished Insecure.
I did. And I think
I didn't finish the last season.
It was a great show. They wrapped the ending up nice.
They did.
I mean, they
heard
concluded.
That they became friends, and it was like too quick, and
they rushed it. That's what I'm about to say. It's like but I think I'd rather you rush and finish up the stories than leave me hanging wondering what happened. Yeah. At least tell me what happened. I may not like how you told me what happened, but at least you told me what happened. So it's like they made sure to conclude everybody's story.
Okay.
How to Get Away with Murder.
I'm wondering, should I change mine because I did not finish.
But
Insecure.
Which one did you enjoy more?
I like both of them. Dang. Yikes. Dang. I think I'm gonna stay with Insecure.
Okay.
And maybe I'll go back and watch the ending.
Okay.
The last season.
So that means for you, we got Moesha versus Insecure.
Oh man. Yikes. Oh. This is horrible. You know what? I'm gonna choose Moesha.
And that's perfectly fine. You like what you
I'm
like.
gonna choose Moesha.
Okay.
I'm gonna choose Moesha.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose it.
And for me, it was Living Single versus How to Get Away with Murder. Living Single.
Of course.
Of course. This was not fair. Living Single from the beginning. I didn't even have to. It didn't matter. Living Single was gonna win. Mm-hmm. So our favorite black girl-led TV shows. For me, Living Single. For you, Moesha.
Yes, the old school 90s shows.
Because they just did it. They did it so well. Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, I'm going to try to send it. You can toss it in there if you like. If not, if y'all follow us on Instagram, I'm gonna post this for y'all to play along anyway. So, yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let us know in the comments who's your winner. Or what do you think should have been on here that wasn't on here?
The Parker should have been on there.
Oh, absolutely. That would have made it a little more challenging.
Yeah, just a little bit.
But it still would have been Living Single.
Is there any other black girl led?
Good question.
Any other black girl led TV shows? Harlem. Who Run the World? Black girl led.
Lovecraft wasn't black girl led. That was just black people led.
Yeah. Black girl led TV shows. Now I gotta look it up. Because I know that's not it. Let's see. Black girl.
When they redid First Wives Club with Jill Scott and Michelle Buteau and Ari, they redid First Wives Club with an all black cast. So that.
What can I think?
Home football, American,
Grownish,
or that.
Black Lightning.
Yeah.
A Different World.
Yeah.
Abbott.
You don't watch that? It's funny,
I don't.
but you might not like it. I don't know. It's funny.
Is it like The Office?
It's shot in the style like The Office, but it's that kind of comedy, yes. But you know, the Us is be funny. It's a school in Philly. It's fine.
I have to look at the. I had to look.
Jamie Foxx was the lead of that. Not Fancy.
All Queens Men.
Okay, I didn't watch that. That's a Tyler Perry show, ain't it?
Now that's
one he got right,
Mr. Tyler.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
What about Sisters?
I was watching Sisters. It's led.
Okay.
But I didn't like how they kept repeating the problem over and over again, or kept repeating themselves over and over again.
I saw a scene from an episode. I turned my TV on for some reason. It was on BET. So I watched that little 30 seconds before they went to commercial. And I immediately noticed that
they were repeating.
Yeah.
And why is that girl still pregnant? We on
he
what
always
season?
does that. So I used to watch Love Thy Neighbor, his other show on OWN that used to come on after Have and Have Nots. And the woman was pregnant the whole season and like into the next, it seemed like. So when I was thinking, I was like, each episode doesn't necessarily mean the end of a day.
Yeah, I heard.
So,
yeah, but it's like,
goodness. Yeah, no, for sure. Oh, so I guess Have and Have Nots.
Euphoria, Black Lady.
Zendaya was the lead. I did watch Claws. That was Niecy Nash. She was like the only black girl though. Well, she was led though. It was led by her.
This is another Kindred. I don't know why they ended that. I think that was canceled.
Okay.
Where a lady in the modern world, some way, I forgot how she ended up, but she would, I don't know if she went to sleep or something, but when she woke up, she was in another time. like slavery time.
That's a rough time to wake up in.
Yeah, it's called Kindred. That was actually pretty good.
Okay.
That was actually pretty good, and I never saw after one season. It was a couple episodes, and I never saw it again. There was another Reasonable Doubt. Reasonable Doubt was good. Reasonable Doubt was good. I think it's still out, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Kindred was canceled after only one season.
Stupid. That's stupid. Truth Be Told, that was lit. That was really good. Have you seen that?
Yes.
Apple TV.
Yes. Where's the next season of that? Weren't we supposed to get another season?
I don't know. Season 3. We have to look it up on.
Oh no, they will not be back for season 4. Of course not.
You're stupid. Y'all are dumb. When people like shows, it's like, nah, we're gonna ignore y'all. We gonna cancel it anyway.
Lord,
that's money in y'all pockets. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Y'all see what happens when we turn up for stuff.
Yeah.
You get money. Look at Ryan Coogler.
Yeah. He also negotiated a really great deal for himself. Or, I don't know who negotiated it, but
So, stop canceling stuff that we like. Because I'm still upset and will forever be upset. And everybody will be upset about Lovecraft Country.
Absolutely. I want her to go take her idea and shop it to another network. I want Harlem to do the same.
Yes. I don't know why y'all canceled that.
Because Amazon told her that they're going a different direction with all the content and shows they have on the network.
What? Why y'all?
I don't know if they're going to more reality and like game shows. I don't know because they had to be pulling in ratings and stuff. Harlem was really good. So nothing was gonna beat Living Single, but those would have made me hesitate a little bit.
Yeah,
like Run the World. I feel like COVID kind of helped that one go away because it was like they were supposed to be filming season 2 and like that delay. They did film season 2 because they ended up swapping one of the girls because she wouldn't get the COVID shot, so they recasted her.
Yeah, literally.
And
about to fire all of us because we didn't want to get the COVID shot.
So I think COVID kind of helped. So I think it probably like lost some of the steam. People might have forgot about the show, but I really enjoyed Run the World. Also, it was really similar to Harlem. Yeah, quit canceling the shows we like. Pretty much.
Took it away.
Pretty much. And First Wives Club is kind of like, even though First Wives is a remake, it's a remake of what was already existing, but that still gives that same feel as like the brown version of Sex and the City. Yeah. And like, sure, they added Nicole Ari Parker to the new Sex and the City, but it's not the same. You got all black cast, like, yeah.
Y'all be doing us dirty.
Yeah.
Okay. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Let's start a TV network.
Look.
And go get all the shows that we, like, hey, y'all feel like
writing? We got the resources. We got the resource. I've always asked myself, Brittany, like, you literally can start a network.
I'll say that later. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
Hey, Fave Network.
I feel like you saying that though is gonna come back to bite you. Cause then they'll be like, why you didn't then? Why don't you?
Because I have issues and I'm working on them. Okay.
I just feel like you saying that could bring back you could have. So
y'all, it's a lot of stuff I could have done and I have not yet.
But no, absolutely. Give the people what they want. We want the good shows.
Y'all play too much.
Absolutely.
Y'all play too much.
Cancel the things.
Good shows. Really good shows.
They be good shows. And people be watching them. I can see if they're tanking. But they don't be tanking.
And I'm like, y'all want no money? Like, y'all don't want no money?
Unless we're tripping. But I think the people be watching these shows.
Maybe we should do some research on, like, what were the ratings for these shows? I know Lovecraft Country was that is no question.
Yeah. I think they didn't like what her next storyline was going to be. It got a little too black for them, and they were like, hey, we can't have you doing that. That's what I think. Of course, you may be like, well, of course you think that. But if you've seen her layout and like plans for the second season, you would agree with me. Or you would at least see where I got that idea.
That was going to be wonderful.
It definitely would have been cool to see like how she played that out. Yeah.
I still want to see it.
I do too.
Can you please?
Was it? Is the same? Is it the same lady for Harlem? Wait a minute. Or she the same lady she did a Marvel movie? Just give me a second. I think. It's
Misha.
Yes.
Misha Green.
Yes. So what else did she do? She did. If she wouldn't be in the cast, where? Yeah, Misha Green. Okay. She did Underground. That got canceled. I didn't watch that one, but
I did, and it was really good. You dookie balls. Oh my goodness!
But didn't she get to do a Marvel movie? That's not all she did, because it was like a really big deal.
No, the IMBD. That.
And we gonna hope for the best.
That shows
more stuff.
Get off. Okay. Or maybe not.
I thought she did something. Maybe it's not her. Maybe it's another black lady. Yeah, see, I knew that was gonna happen.
Oh. Sorry.
Get out of there. Okay. All
sorry,
right.
Computer.
Maybe it's not her.
Okay.
But I know it's another. It's a black one of the Marvel movies. It was whoever worked on the one that everybody didn't like necessarily. The Marvels. That was a black lady, right?
The Marvels.
Because that's why I was like, y'all are bashing this, and she got her chance to work on a Marvel movie. Nia DaCosta. Nia DaCosta. So what else did she work on? Candy. So she's just done other movies. Nice. She did Candyman. She did the Marvels.
Oh, she did a lot.
Yeah. Okay. So dope black lady, just not Misha Green. Okay. I digress. Okay. I mixed up my blacks. My bad.
Your brother told you stop. I know.
He did.
Oh, kid. Or maybe she had did a lot. Maybe I'm tripping.
I don't think they listing all the things the way. I don't know. Either way, quit canceling our shows when we like them.
Yeah, like dang.
That is the moral of all of this. Cool. All right.
Crazy.
So yeah, Living Single and Moesha, two very good choices.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Yeah. Yeah, we like those type of shows, you know?
Something feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the little lawyer shows, like,
yeah,
give us more.
Dramatic, but still,
yeah,
good.
Trying to play us.
Jill Scott had a detective show on HBO. I enjoyed it, but maybe I'm biased.
What was the name of it?
Something Lady Detective, #1 Lady Detective. She filmed in, what's it, Botswana?
Botswana? That's
yes.
An African country.
Yeah, it was set in, like I said, I could be biased. I thought it was good. I wanted more seasons. Anika Noni Rose was her assistant. Rose was her.
I don't know what it is.
Yes, you do. We're gonna do this again.
I know if I see it. Her
Dreamgirls.
Oh, got it. Never mind. Yep.
Yeah, she was her little secretary in the office. Yeah. Anyway, okay. It wouldn't have. Even though I can be biased, y'all know I'm a Jill Scott fan. I can even admit it wouldn't have placed high on these brackets like it did some of these shows.
Oh,
yeah. It wasn't the acting. I don't know if it was the story or just I can even admit that. So I'm not all the way biased. I can be real with myself.
Yeah. Man.
Yep, so that's that. That was something fun. We wanted to get started with something light because today's episode is not fun. It is not light at all. I was even stalling the transition if you couldn't tell.
I can feel it.
That went longer than it. That went way longer than it had to. We could have shifted a long time ago.
I just felt it. Like, no. We want to go here.
We could have shifted a long time ago, but we didn't want to. So before we start, trigger warning, just in case. I don't know which part of this I would need to say it, so I'm going to just say it now.
Yes.
We are shifting from the fun. Trigger warning. We're bringing up Diddy. That should be a red flag enough.
And abuse and all of the things, so.
But I'm just saying, the name Diddy should tell you where we're going. So if you're not here for nothing, none of that, okay?
Cut it off.
We completely understand.
Yes.
We don't want you stressed out and triggered and traumatized.
Like I'm about
like
to
we
be.
not going into details as much, but we don't know, we not here to judge what will trigger and what not, So yeah. Trigger warning. Do your thing. Be safe. Take care of yourself.
And pray for me.
Yes. All right. So if you did, Diddy's case is underway. Diddy's case is in progress.
It is.
We know he's been accused of a whole lot of things. I call the things that lead me to call him a monster, but hey. He's not the only one, though, in the headlines at the moment. DDG, which is Halle Bailey's ex and baby's father. They currently have some things going on as well. Yeah. And Tory and Meg are back in headlines. So, yeah. Diddy, let's not do him first. Let's do him last. Let's go. DDG and Halle.
Yeah.
He's been accused of abuse. I know she got a restraining order on him. She filed for immediate sole custody while they figure stuff out.
Yeah.
You want to add to that?
Yeah. So
okay.
just to let y'all know what's going on. Halle did file a restraining order on DDG, and the court documents show that Bailey and their son Halo were granted an ex parte order, which is a legal decision made without input from the other party, citing ongoing abuse. The order requires DDG to stay at least 100 yards from both Bailey and Halo, which is their son, until a hearing scheduled for June 6th. Recently, Halle had to travel, and from what I'm reading, it says it was traveling to Italy for a new movie.
Ooh.
So she did take Halo with them. Yeah, and she has asked DDG to just please stop mentioning them in his lives and stuff like that. But of course, that didn't go down the way it should have. He definitely went on Twitch and was aired on after the Met Gala, I guess. During DDG's broadcast, he made it was talking about how he wasn't able to see his son.
Oh, okay.
And Halle allegedly the stream was deliberately time to harm her is what it says. That he did that to harm her.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so he went on his Twitch, voicing that he was unable to see his son and implying that Halo was kept from him, and even did like a media situation called Free Halo.
Oh Lord! So he
Why
just
would you do
created
that?
some chaos.
Yeah. So a lot of his family has stuff to say about Halle and all of that because they found out that what he's saying that she's keeping him away from his son allegedly. The abuse came in. It says the court documents also mention alleged instances. Lord Jesus.
It depends on how it's used, and I wouldn't all the way
mention alleged instances of abuse. It's one of them.
I think alleged instances of abuse.
Citing an instance in January when the rapper came to pick up Halo, which turned into a conversation about the visitation schedule. And DDG allegedly told Bailey to get out of my car, which led to an interaction getting more physical. It said that at one point DDG, or Daryl is which his real name is, was pulling her hair. This is her speaking. So I'm reading exactly what she said. At one point, Daryl was pulling my hair. He then slammed my face on the steering wheel, causing my tooth to get chipped. I then stopped fighting back as I was in a lot of pain. And it says Bailey said, and then it says she included pictures of her injuries, like a chipped tooth and bruises on her arms. It says she also claims that DDG entered her house without her permission and took a picture of her empty bed with the caption, "Now I know what you been on." LOL. All this being said, we have seen pictures and video of these exact instances.
I saw the picture.
Bruise.
I didn't watch any of the rest of the stuff.
Yeah, so there was a video of I think she had like either a camera in her room or something, which showed him in her room taking pictures of her bed and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's basically the gist of what's going on with DDG and Halle right now. A lot of people are, including his family, are like, let him see his child. Like they are saying that she is keeping him from his child. His friends are saying, don't worry about it. This is just negativity, and he's a good father and things like that. And also with the internet, when she went on, I think she went on a trip with her sister recently. And she took Halo with her, but everybody was so worried about her bringing her new man on the trip that
was he
they
there?
just made a big. They said that he was. I haven't seen anything. They were being detectives and zooming in on people's sunglasses and stuff like that. So I mean, if there is a picture or something out there and y'all know what it is, put it in the description. Not in the description, in the comments. Yeah. Because I haven't seen anything. I just saw that she was on a vacation with her sister and Halo was there.
That's all I saw.
And it was a sister trip. Yeah, it was a sister trip. But
why does that matter?
They're
just bringing that up to negate all her claims or whatever, to discredit her.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
And it's like they're not together anymore. Is she not allowed to move on? This reminds me of the Sierra Future situation, where even though he did her dirty, and once she moves on to somebody who finally treats her well, it's like, oh, Sierra this, Sierra that. Oh, she married the money or whatever. He's lame. And nobody's saying nothing about Future when he's the one that did. So that's irritating. So I'm just confused as to why people feel like, well, in this case, it feels like someone can't move on if they wanted to. The situation with I'm gonna say her name wrong. Tiana Taylor and her ex.
They were broken up
for a year. They've been divorced for a year.
Like,
but
they were
people
divorced before they even told us they were divorced.
Right. But like once it came out or people were talking about it, it's like everybody jumping on her case of, oh, like she's getting all this from him. Do y'all not know that she was famous before him?
Yeah.
She was doing stuff before him. But, yeah. So, when all of this stuff was going down with DDG and Halle.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Halle and Halo.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. It just makes me feel like, oh no, we need her to stay and put up with this. Or we need her to not move on. Like, she's not allowed to. She's not allowed to. And she's lying. He didn't put his hands on her. Like, she clearly showed receipts. Like, what else does she need to show you?
I don't know. So it's like they're going out of their way to discredit her.
Yeah. Because it might be your favorite artist or something. Like,
yeah. Hey guys, like my shirt? That's me on my shirt wearing my Faith Over Logic hoodie. How cool is that? I'm sure you see me wear Faith Over Logic t-shirts and hoodies quite often, so I figured why not tell you a little more about it. So Faith Over Logic is my faith-based apparel brand. You can find it at faithoverlogic.com. The goal is to give you a wearable way to encourage yourself and others to trust God more than you need for things to make sense according to your own logic, because it won't always make sense. So your faith needs to outweigh your need for things to make sense. We have the hoodies, we have sweatshirts, we have t-shirts, we've got hats, leggings, all kinds of things. Multiple ways for you to go out and share your faith and look good while doing it. There's also a blog over there where every once in a while I try to drop something encouraging or inspirational. So you can check that out if you'd like. Subscribe to the blog, get your merch, share with your friends, all of the things. Find everything you need at www.faithoverlogic.com. Yeah, and that's, so then moving to Meg and Tory. Nobody believed her from the beginning. Well, I won't say nobody.
And still don't to this day.
And yeah, so like now that Tory has kind of got into something in jail, he got attacked.
He has been stabbed. I'm sorry, can we say that?
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know anymore. But yeah, so he got attacked and ended up in the hospital. But then apparently a bodyguard or somebody has come out and said it actually wasn't him who shot her. I was trying to.
I was gonna say, but then I was like, oh no, she tried to think.
Yeah, I was trying to think. Like if I say fired the shot,
pew.
That I was gonna say that he's not the one who fired off on her. So that's come out now. There's new information, so now people are back on the free Tory train. Yeah. Well, some people were still on that train. Yeah. Whether and it's like, first let's prove that this new person, even though she was a suspect at first, her friend was a suspect at first, but then they decided that it was Tory. It's automatically free Tory, not let's double check this story and make sure it's right.
Of course not.
Of course not. But yeah, so like it's like people have gone out their way to discredit her from the beginning. Nobody believed her, even because it was like, was she lied at first? How we know she's not lying now when she covered for him and didn't admit that it was him at first, So yeah, that's why they're back in the news. He got sliced up a few times.
And for the people who don't know about this story, her and Tory, I don't know if they were dating or they were just friends or whatever, but they left a party together, and I guess they got into an argument or whatever, and she wanted him to let her out of the car. He let her out of the car, but while he is letting her out of the car, he's saying dance B and start shooting at her feet. And actually hit her.
Crazy.
Actually shot her.
In her feet.
Yeah.
In her foot.
Yeah. And so.
Reckless.
Just when in the documents it said that he called her and apologized or whatever. She didn't really want to like air him out, but
she was trying to protect him because she didn't want him to get in trouble.
Right.
Another black man in trouble for something. Like she was trying to avoid all of that.
Yeah. And he apologized, saying he was intoxicated and all that stuff. But yeah, it ended up getting out anyway, and from there, like, Megan has literally cried.
People accuse her of not actually being shot,
right?
And then of course they're just like, well, if you were, it wasn't him.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's gone
like
through.
they were right there.
They were there. They know all the
They
things.
were right there watching.
They took
That's crazy.
They took the gun from whoever shot her. They was right there, close enough to catch all that. They, yeah. So it's been like we've said that from the very beginning. There has been a great amount of people that are like, you didn't even get shot, or
artists. All of the things.
They're on his side and like pleading for So yeah.
Recently, Chris Brown said free Tory Lanez, and then he went to jail. He's out now. Sorry. But this irritate me.
Now I don't know if it's because then I think that's the new wave of the free Tory Lanez is because of the new alleged.
Yeah, it is.
But my thing is like, let's make sure it's true first.
Because you over here yelling Tory Lanez, and then if it's not true, then people still can go to your concert anyway.
Oh yeah, because that's like when I like crime shows and detective shows, and when they just be so sure that it's this one person, and then they come to find out they done locked up the wrong person, or other way they let go the wrong person, and it's like that was actually the one. I just of course you don't want nobody to be locked up that's not supposed to be locked up, and I'm not happy that he got sliced up, but also let's be sure before Yeah. And then finally, if you've probably heard a great deal of the stuff Diddy is accused of by now. And the main person not in question, but a lot of what is discussed and talked about is like what he did to Cassie. And we know she sued him and then she settled for some money, but then the feds took over and made it a trafficking and assault and all of that case. So that's the thing. Cassie has had to testify, of course. A lot of people have. I think I didn't get to listen to it. I was on to her ex-best friend's testimony. That's the last one I was about to listen to. But Dawn from Danity Kane and Dirty Money. I know I wasn't on hers. Kid Cudi has
testified.
Yeah. So people have testified. There's all kinds of evidence coming out.
Q from Day 26 is now on podcast telling his story.
Did he ever say what happened though?
Before he wasn't, like when they first started coming out with music again, he was like, he can't speak about it right now, but there were some things done. Recently he's come out on my notes stuffy. Come out on podcast is telling like what has happened. Like there was a situation with him and Don with the pill situation, and he woke up with people like taking pictures of him.
Oh, see, yeah. The last thing I saw was him with Day 26, and they were talking to somebody, and he was talking about some email. And it was like, why would you do that to somebody?
That was early before he could say anything.
Okay, that's I was like, would you still didn't tell me what happened, and y'all all sitting here crying. Now I'm confused.
Yeah. So now he's now he is telling his stories.
Okay. Now. Yeah, you can tell me later.
Yeah.
If you want, or I'm not gonna go find it. I believe anybody that has anything to say. I ain't gonna argue with you. I believe he did whatever y'all said he did, man. But without going into detail, so the trafficking, the assault, some really bad assault. A lot of people saw the video of him chasing her down the highway. Like there's all these things, but for some reason, even with all this, even with her testifying, people are like, well, why didn't you leave?
And I'm sorry for the people who don't know what's going on. Cassie is an artist.
Okay.
She was signed to Diddy's label when she was 19. He was 37.
So she was signed first, then they started dating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Signed first, started dating in 19. And shortly after, what it says in the court documents, shortly after, she started seeing a change in his everything that was going on. So yeah. So there's that backstory. Yeah.
But they were together for a really, really long time. While with him, she was involved into some stuff, some dark stuff. some voluntary, mostly involuntary, from what it seems. Got the stories and stuff to back it up, but it seems like people are using some things in her testimony against her. It's like, well, if you said you like this, then why are we here? Or why you didn't leave? Or why you didn't say nothing? Why did you go back? Like, you got all these questions. And then some people are on the free Diddy train as well, which I'm like, even if
crazy to me,
even if if you don't like women and don't want to believe what they say, she's not the only one accusing him of stuff.
Or has testified.
Yeah.
You have assistants testifying. You have other artists testifying. Bodyguards testifying.
So if you haven't gathered, the main question we're trying to figure out, it seems in all three of these cases, people aren't wanting to believe the victim, even when there's evidence, stuff to back it up. And it's like an automatic, immediate, quick. No, they didn't. Why you saying this? You lying. Why you didn't say nothing? And it's like, the question is, why is that so common? Why does that keep happening? Why, when someone gets accused of something, they automatically start victim shaming and blaming?
That's a good question.
Very good question. I don't have the answer.
We don't have the answer.
Like, I think it could be there's some biases if you're a fan of a person.
Yeah.
Or you just, like I slid in there, you don't like women, so you don't care. You
don't like us.
You don't like them. You don't believe what they say. Or you don't see anything wrong with what they are saying happened to them.
Yeah.
I don't know what else you I don't know. Like, why else could you not believe a victim that has, like, sure, some
don't believe that they could do something like this, or I don't know, because they've been artists for so long and you ain't never heard nothing. There has always been signs. There's always been signs. Even us coming up, there's always been signs. But
well, I told you, I knew to take that. Like, I immediately associated that with Diddy, and I'm like, I know that's not a joke to everybody for nothing.
Yeah.
Like, that's not
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, that shouldn't be so common. Like, automatically, boom, Megan's lying.
Yeah.
Boom. Oh, somebody else did it. Free Tory. It's like, Halle just keeping his baby away from him. He didn't do that. He didn't hit her in the face.
Yeah.
Like, why not believe the victim until it's proven that? Because I understand sometimes people be lying. Some people are very creative and make up stories.
Lying. We understand
like
that fully.
Everybody caped for the girl that we thought got kidnapped. If you thought it, but really,
is this a DC situation?
Was that? I don't remember where she was from, but
when she kidnapped her own self,
yeah,
and then turned up.
Like, so I understand not wanting to jump out there.
She went to jail for that, didn't she?
As she should.
She went to jail for that, and she lost her letters for that. Because that was embarrassing, because she was a sorority member. Do you think,
I was about to say, doesn't make sense to me, right? Doesn't that not make sense to you?
Yeah.
Like,
please lose it.
Like,
that's embarrassing, honey.
So you jump, and then Jussie Smollett, even though I just saw something that said something got rolled back, his conviction got, because apparently the city was playing dirty. I gotta go back and watch that video. I was prepping for this. I didn't have time to watch that. Yeah, but like, still, even so, let's go with the original conviction. A lot of people jumped on his train immediately, like, how dare they? Let's go get these people, and then come find it's like they staged the whole thing. Wait a minute, what? So I understand not wanting to look crazy, but if that's the case, just don't say nothing until you figure it out, because I feel like discrediting what the victims have to say, like, that's way more damaging than not saying anything or saying anything late, because it's like that makes less people want to say something when something happens to them, because it's like they're not gonna believe me no way, or they're gonna call me a liar. I wonder
why it take you so long to say stuff,
and like that'd be the most common question: why you didn't say nothing sooner, or why you didn't leave? Why'd you stay? People be scared for their life. People be scared they won't get believed, even when I don't
judged or whatever the case.
Did we talk about it on here when Demetria Lucas, the podcast I listened to, the sitch where I don't think I said her name, but everybody knows the story by now. She posted it.
Is the African thing?
She was on vacation. Yes, the girl that had moved to Ghana, the lady that moved to Ghana. But yeah, she was on vacation, and the dude that she was talking to at the pool was up on her porch or whatever.
Yeah,
like she even hesitated at first because she was like, "They not gonna believe me," and she was like, "It don't matter when I say nothing. They gonna, you know." So it's like you keep seeing people not get believed, and whether they have evidence or not. And it's like, what motivation does someone have to speak up if they're not gonna be believed, or if they're scared they're gonna not be here no more if they say something? Because that is some people's excuse or reasoning for not helping Cassie.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I do believe that anybody, and I've said this with R. Kelly, I don't know if we were recording by then, but like episode wise, anybody involved, help that man get away with whatever he did. If you knew about it and you didn't say nothing, and it wasn't for the threat of your life and all that stuff, I think you need to go and get in trouble too.
You need to go to jail. And y'all are trash. Every single one of y'all that was in his camp. Everybody that be seeing stuff and still allow it to happen, you're trash.
Yeah. So.
Yep, go ahead, because I think I know where you about to go.
D.L. Hughley actually had something very similar to say.
Because I was about to say.
Yeah. He had something very similar to say. He was like, if you are telling a story about something you knew and you didn't do anything about it, you are not a witness. You are an accomplice. And I do not disagree. D.L. Hughley he be talking crazy about some stuff sometimes too, but he got that one right.
All these bodyguards and assistants and all these coming out.
Like they helped her go get stitches after the fact. You know, they brought her food while she was recovering from a beating. But it's like, you saw
why didn't you do anything then?
Yeah.
And then y'all asked the question on why she didn't leave and why she didn't do anything. Number one,
She read all the
court documents.
I don't know why she did it, but she did it.
This lady tried to escape 25 times. They had from like point 104 all the way down to 129 on all the times she tried to escape. But she didn't try to leave.
Okay. She tried to escape, but there is a point in time something happened. She had already left him, but then another assault happened. I can say that word. And then after that assault, she still willingly went with him, and they engaged one more time after that. Willingly. And people were like, well, she went back. Why'd she go back? But
I feel
Stockholm syndrome is a thing. But she was together with him for a long time.
19
to what? Do you know how long? It
Until
don't matter.
2000 what? Was the last time 2020?
I don't know. It's fine. She was together. They were really long time. I mean, I'm not justifying, but
and she actually loved him.
Yeah,
she was in love with him,
and yes, and she only left because he was knocking her upside her head.
Yeah,
and a whole lot of other things.
Yeah.
But even I feel like, sure, you question why she goes back. That still doesn't discredit all the things that she endured with him before. Like
right.
That doesn't erase it all. That doesn't make it right. It's like, well, you still went back, but he still did it. Like,
yeah, it's like, why is that the question? Why is it not? Why did he do that?
Yeah,
why did
everybody's
he do
questioning
that?
her, not why he did it.
Yeah. It's like how there is no way you can flip this around on her. There is absolutely no way. There's absolutely no way
on any of them, but especially her. And so going with that, somebody had posted when all of this, because you know the case is in progress. Somebody posted, if Aaliyah was alive, many of you wouldn't believe her either. And I don't disagree.
With all the allegations with R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Like,
people knew about what he was doing. People still hollering free R. Kelly. So
it's like if she, speaking of Cassie, is scared to say something.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all like, why she didn't say something? She's scared to say something. Do you see all these people who know
and
knew what's going on? They not saying nothing either.
It's like, who's she gonna tell? The people are watching this happen, and they're helping him get away with it, or they're
scared. They're also scared to say something.
So it's like, who's she gonna tell?
The fact that Q was crying on a interview. Like what?
Dawn said that's why she didn't say nothing. She was scared. Because she saw Cassie after a sitch, and Cassie kind of like brushed it under the rug and was like, "Oh nah, don't even worry about it." And
Kid Cudi is just now testifying, saying something. Like all these people that are just now saying something, and you think that she was gonna be. And everybody's not the same. Some people are bold enough to do whatever. Maybe she wasn't. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Everybody's different. But the fact that everybody was like, why didn't she say something when nobody's saying anything? Mm-hmm. Even the people that's close to him, all these pictures coming out with all these people partying, and they saw what was happening. Mm-hmm. You don't see none of them saying nothing. Ain't nobody saying nothing.
Well, it could be because once they start talking, they find themselves in trouble also.
Look.
For some of them, not all of them.
It just irritates me because all these people see stuff happening to our friends, seeing stuff happening, and it's like nobody's saying nothing.
That's why one of her
nobody
friends
trying nothing.
That's why one of her friends is not her friend no more though, because Diddy assaulted her too, and she's like, "Yo, dude done assaulted me. We not friends no more."
I'm sorry. Just like I told Dominique, ain't no man. I was sorry.
Come on, you got it.
Ain't no man gonna assault you even close. Not even get close. And I not do nothing. I'm going to jail. I'm going to prison for murder. I'm going to prison.
No, I agree.
I'm going to prison.
Yes.
Because ain't no way I'm going to watch you sit here and hit a friend of mine, hit a mother, a sister, anybody, a brother of mine.
And not do nothing.
And not do or say anything. Try me.
I don't disagree. So, okay, that is a good, I think, question, or I'm going to ask it. Would all these people, Cassie aside, all of these cases, even Kiki and her dude, people didn't believe her.
Or they took the situation because, she shouldn't have been at Usher concert, and what she was in did what she did, and he came home, and of course he gonna have a problem.
That'd be the other reason people don't say nothing or don't believe that. They justify the action. So they either they discredit the victim, they don't believe him for whatever reason, or they try to justify whatever happened to them.
Yep.
But yeah, like we said, it's a common sense. So then the question becomes, do you think these people would feel the same way if this was one of their people? Like, would they automatically be like, now hold on, we got to see if it's true, or automatically blatantly, you're lying? Like, or would they automatically be like, oh, we riding out, where they at, who did it? Like, how does it change? Does it change if it's
I bet you it does. I bet you it does if it was one of your people.
Like, if this was your daughter up here testifying, saying that this man did all this stuff to her or forced her into all these things,
you should be like, oh, you brought that on yourself.
Like, would that be?
You shouldn't have been over there.
Or you said you liked it, so.
Yeah. You said you liked it, so. And even if I like something, and then I start not liking it because you're putting your hands on me, or I'm being forced to do it, I have that right to no longer like it.
Your yes can become a no at any time, and once that yes becomes a no, it should stop.
If I keep punching you in the forehead, at first it wasn't, it wasn't hurting, but I keep on punching you in the forehead, and you're like, stop. Like,
but I'm like, but no, you liked it at first.
Yeah, you liked it at first. So let me keep punching you in the forehead. Like, you dummy? Like, what?
They don't use that logic, though. They don't think about that. You wild.
Just punch you in the forehead. Just punch you.
Like, yeah. And like, even, take it even more unrelated or different. Food. People change tastes and stuff all the time. Preferences all the time.
Y'all change preferences in women and men all the time. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But like, just because you used to like something don't mean you always like it. Like, I used to like goldfish, the crackers. I hate the smell of cheese crackers.
Thanks.
But I'm just saying, like, okay, little kid eat a chicken leg. I don't eat bone-in chicken. Like, stuff changes. And sure, that's, a little lighter, high-level sitch. But I'm just trying to make the comparison to, like, stuff changes. And just because you like something, like, I say I used to just... vegans and vegetarians that used to eat meat, they no longer do. You gonna force them to eat a steak?
Right. Like,
you used to eat steak, eat this steak, or you're not gonna be here no more.
Like, come on, y'all.
Yeah. I feel like anybody involved that knew about any other things, out of here. Stop not believing these people,
especially the ones that was trapping her in these hotels and stuff and not let her leave. I don't need extra time. Like, all of y'all need to go to jail. Every single one of y'all need to go to jail.
And then
even the ones that saw it and it's like, y'all need to go to jail too, just for knowing and seeing it happen. The fact that it also read that her people were starting to call her relationship or related to Ike and Tina. If y'all know that.
Now, because I'm not on their side, but I do have to ask the question. I try to approach the things from all sides. So one of the things Dawn said, they asked why she didn't say nothing sooner or whatever, is like, because one, she thought she wasn't going to be here no more if she did. And then the other reason she didn't is because she was like, she felt like Cassie wasn't ready to do anything about it. So how people be in situations they're not ready to leave. They're not,
Yeah.
So what if like her friends that saw that or whatever is like, yeah, they got a whole Ike and Tina situation over here, but she ain't gonna do nothing about it no way. So what I'm gonna do?
I mean, I can see that.
Now, not everybody, but some of her people.
I can understand that. I'm still saying something. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm still saying something.
I feel like in either case, like I understand.
I understand
both sides.
On both sides, yeah. I'm still saying something.
I do feel like somebody should still, like, even if she wants to be in denial, somebody should still say something to somebody. Okay, so since not believing the person and so happen is more common with women in these cases and others, what do you think would make people be quick to believe the victim? Like
when they unalived.
Okay, well.
When it's already done.
When it's too late to do anything about it.
Exactly.
Dang. That's... Because, like, I'm like, if you're presenting very clear and very, like, a ton of evidence and they still don't believe it, yeah, like, what else is there? Like, I'm showing you what happened. There's the video, the hotel incident. And then people, like, that's my question. I'm like, if you see that and you still got questions about, like...
I wouldn't have no questions. Don't let me be the judge.
Like, what is the question?
Life.
Like, now, I know the whole trafficking, they're trying to justify and determine that. Sure. But I'm saying, why is there any question about anything Cassie is saying when you saw that?
Mm-hmm.
And if she told that story and it wasn't made up, what makes you think all the other stuff is made up? Like,
I think they said that hotel manager that came up there to see what's happening or whatever.
Did he pay him? No, the security guy.
It was somebody, but I think he was testifying too.
Oh, okay.
Something.
Maybe.
The fact that all of these hotels have stated that after Diddy left, These hotels, it was this like their rooms were destroyed to the point where they had to like basically renovate the rooms.
Jeez.
So what the freak were y'all doing? Don't want to know. Whatever. But it's like, ain't that more? That's more witnesses, right? That's more testimony that something was happening.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think people will believe once when it's too late.
That sucks.
When it's too late. And like, oh, maybe it was true.
And
you stupid person.
I don't know. Oh gosh. Oh.
You stupid person.
Mm-hmm.
She kept trying to tell you, or he kept trying to tell you.
Because it don't be just women.
Yeah.
Now, men have an even harder time. Bless their hearts. That's why we just say victims in general. It's just so happened we got these 3-4 cases with. Stop not believing these people. But yeah, men have an even harder time because you let this woman beat up on you, or just this other dude, be dudes or women, or they feel like you should like it if it's a woman doing the things to the dudes. Like,
I just saw an article. I don't know if this is recent or not, but 2 college students went to jail because a woman, a woman said that they had raped her.
And they didn't. So Emmett Till all over again. So they got out, lost. They don't have no career in the NFL because it's too late. Oh man,
like they can't. College football players.
And were they on track to be the NFL? Man. And what happened to her?
Nothing. Which, when stuff like this happen and people lie, I think y'all should go to jail.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
There is no reason why Emmett Till was unalived by this woman, and then she later on testified or said that she lied, and she got to live the rest of her days free.
They didn't want to put her in there because she was old or whatever, but Cosby in there, and he old. Did he get out?
No, I think he's still in there.
But yeah, he old. He's still in there. Let that old lady let her live the rest of her days, however many she got left in there.
She's gone now.
She that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying they should have let her live. She had a lot of free days she didn't deserve. She's had her free days. Let her go have the rest of them where she need to be.
The fact that people went and found her when she was living and said she needed to go, that was. I don't know if I should even.
Don't finish that one.
Yeah.
It's crazy is what it is.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's all.
It was.
Yeah, that's all.
But she's now deceased, so it's like.
But she got to live a full free life.
Exactly.
This kid was out of here brutally for something he didn't do. Absolutely.
But there's a lot of cases like that where it's been switched around. But the whole moral of the story is, when people say that something has happened to them, don't automatically be like, no, hear the story first. Get the story. Let it be proved first. I thought it was innocent until guilty. Found guilty or whatever it is. What is it?
It's innocent until proven guilty, but that works in his favor. So we don't want that one right now, because that means, he's innocent until he's proven guilty. That sounds, and so then it's
he's not innocent.
Like, that is the same, but we don't want that one right now. That's not what we want right now. I just say, believe when somebody tell you something happened to them, believe them until you know otherwise. And even if it's from someone that you don't want to believe did these things, then at least, I don't know. At least don't be victim blaming and shaming publicly, because I feel like that's more damaging than anything. Like, you have your family conversations, your group chats conversations, and all of that.
But y'all be boldly on the internet, really victim blaming people.
Because then what if it turns out that the person did the thing? Then you out here and it's like,
and
oh,
they
well.
quiet. Ain't no apologies,
you don't
nothing.
Retract none of that.
Y'all just looks really stupid.
For the most part, yeah. Yeah.
So, y'all, just,
of course people lie or things don't be what it
people
seems.
Lie.
But, yeah.
But when people have receipts, proof, video, audio, all of the things to prove otherwise,
then you got to kind of question your stance on this.
Did they make it up? Like, did they write this themselves? Did they do this video themselves? Like, I mean, it could be done.
But yeah, especially now.
Yeah,
Lord.
But I'm just saying, y'all, like,
yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I hope everybody gets what they deserve in all of these cases. And all the truth comes out, and I hope the victims have the peace they need, especially while they're being called liars again. Like, don't let that rock them.
My Lord, this little Meg Thee Stallion's like,
yeah, that lady went through enough the first time.
Came out again. They're like, oh, she's a liar. We don't even know what's happening yet.
Leave that lady alone.
All right.
Yeah.
Y'all let us know.
Maybe we should have done Business Spotlight before. We should have done the TV shows, then the Business Spotlight, and then this, so we could just tell y'all bye.
See y'all later. Don't think about your actions.
All right, but yeah, y'all let us know. Like, why do y'all think it's that way, or like, why are victims widely not believed? I think that's the main all of it. Yeah. Do you think it would be different if it was people closer to the people that aren't believing victims? What would make people believe quicker?
What would it freaking take?
What else? I think we asked about something about lying. What should happen if the person did lie? Well, then they should, pay for lying.
They absolutely, yeah. Absolutely.
And then I guess any of your thoughts on any of these cases, like, are you with the people that are shouting free these people, or, that's the things. We tried to start fun because we knew it wasn't going to stay fun.
Don't come in this comment section being stupid.
Also that. Well, there's no point in doing another trigger warning. I'm going to say trigger warning, but we've already said all the things. So, but yeah, if you made it to this end and it was a lot for you, go get you some ice cream.
I do want some sherbet.
We got to go find that.
It's late.
You should tell me that when I order groceries.
I didn't think about it. I wasn't thinking.
But yeah, do something. Do something for real though. We joke to fix stuff. But yeah, if this was heavy and it is a lie, if it was triggering, we first of all apologize, and that was not our intention. But it is what's happening. Like, if you're on social media or following the stuff in any way, like, you see it yourself and probably are also triggered by that. We hate that people are jerks. We hate that people are trash. But go do something to, like, decompress. Woosah. Get it off for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on. You got it.
Oh, Jesus. This is the Business Spotlight, and this is the Business Spotlight. This is the Business Spotlight, y'all.
Yeah.
Today's Business Spotlight goes to, excuse me, Kirkland Armstrong. J. Kirkland's Catering.
Awesome.
Open your Birkins. It's J. Kirkland's.
All right.
It's the saying. He provides an event and catering experience No, I'm sorry. An event and catering experience who provides custom services for individuals and or families. He is a personal chef who offers convenience, culinary expertise, Lord, and the luxury of enjoying restaurant quality meals in the comfort of one's own home. Kirkland, I call him Kirk. We went to school together. Sorry. He is based out of Atlanta, Georgia. And you can find him on Instagram at J_Kirklands Catering. Am I yelling? I feel like I'm yelling.
You might be a little loud.
Again, you can find him on Instagram at J_Kirklands Catering. You can also, if you have any inquiries or, any questions, or you would like to book him or anything like that, you can email him at j.kirklands@email.com. That is j.kirklands@email.com. J. Kirkland's Catering, y'all. Hit him up. He cooks all sorts of things. Now, Kirk, let me tell you something. I needed this when we were in college, sir. I needed this when we were in college. Now, I don't know if you cooked while we were in college and I just didn't see it or whatever.
Was he holding out on you?
I think he was. I'm going to get you. But his food looks delicious. Awesome. Okay? So, yeah, y'all go hit him up. Y'all book him. It's based in Atlanta. Okay? Open your Birkins for J. Kirklands. Okay?
All right.
It's J. Kirklands. That's what it says. All right. And that is the business spotlight. Yeah. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your family and friends. And go do a woosah or something. Go woosah. Woosah. Okay? Go do some prayer or something. This is very heavy. This is very triggering for me. And, yeah. Y'all be safe out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if y'all see something, say something.
Absolutely.
Don't let your friends be out here. Like, have they back. Because, again, I'm going to prison for mine.
As you should.
Okay.
Well, not you shouldn't go to prison. Never mind. Y'all know what I mean.
I'm going
Insane.
to jail
I'm not gonna
for mine.
Absolutely.
Okay. And look, if people that are in horrible situations, I'm praying for you. Be strong. Okay. You can do this. You can get out of it.
Absolutely.
Figure out a way and get out.
Yeah.
Figure out a way and get out.
Sooner rather than later.
Yes, please. Please. Yeah. There's a reason why you're still here through all of this. Okay. You can do it. Okay. Praying for boldness for you and peace and some strength. Okay. But okay. All right. That had to be the Holy Spirit because that, yeah. All right.
All right.
We love y'all. Take care of yourself. And we'll see y'all in the next episode.
All right.
All right. All right. Bye.
Bye.